Polls close in a few hours. I'll explain how this election could have a big impact on your wallets here in Denton.
UNT alumni donate millions of dollars to the university. What will the money go towards?
The government shutdown is already disrupting air travel, and it could get much worse very soon.
Broadcasting live from the University of North Texas, this is NTTV Nightly News.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on NTTV Nightly News. I'm Maddie Holston.
And I'm Jackson Garrett Spring. Election day is here, and here in Texas and across the country, voters are deciding on several major issues. The polls are here to close about in an hour.
Thousands of people have already voted, and voters have been lining up all day to cast their ballots.
We have a team coverage of election night in Texas. We begin with NTTV's Zaria Hallman, who's live at the polling location here in Denton. Zaria.
Thanks, Jackson and Maddie. I'm at the Denton Civic Center where voting will take place until 7 p.m. Now, there are 17 proposed amendments to the Texas Constitution that are on this ballot, with topics that vary from tax exemptions to funding for Alzheimer's research, measures that would impact the water supply of the state, and our criminal justice center. Now, 60,000 people have already participated in earlier voting with the first couple of weeks, but there are still people coming in the final hours of the last day. Now, these amendments aren't the only choices that voters are deciding on today. Local propositions are also on the ballot while elections are underway. We now turn to Melanie Garcia, who is crunching the numbers on the Denton tax proposal increase. Melanie?
That's right, Zaria. Denton ISD proposed a property tax rate increase today, known as Proposition A, which will be a 5-cent increase. According to Denton ISD, approval of Proposition A would put $26 million into the maintenance and operations budget. These funds will serve 3 principal areas, including $16 million into the teachers' salaries, $5 million towards safety and security, and the remaining $5 million into programs and enrichments for students. While the proposition is an increase for some property owners will see their taxes go down, as a constitutional amendment on the ballot will give voters $40,000 in homestead exemption if approved. If voters say no to Proposition A, an estimated 250 full-time positions will be eliminated or frozen. Denton ISD Superintendent says, worst case scenario, campus closures. Reporting with NTTV Nightly News, I'm Melanie Garcia.
Thanks, Melanie. Between governor races in Virginia and New Jersey, a mayoral race in New York City and California ballots that prepares the country for the midterms. Voters across the country feel the shadow of President Trump's policies on their ballots.
In the governor's race in Virginia, Democrat Abigail Spanberger is appealing to government workers not receiving the pay from the shutdown and linking her Republican opponent, Winsome Earl-Sears, to Trump.
In New Jersey, Republican candidate for governor Jack Ciattarelli, on the other hand, has allied himself with the Trump administration, accepting the president's endorsement. He's running against the Democratic Mikey Sherrill.
In the race for New York mayor, Trump has endorsed former governor Andrew Cuomo, who's running against independent after losing Democratic primary Zohran Mamdani. Cuomo says the 34-year-old state assemblyman lacks experience. Mamdani's campaign has focused on the rising cost of living in New York.
And in California, voters see a plan to redistrict the state's congressional map, which would help the Democrats' chances of taking 5 GOP seats. To move the counter, Governor Abbott's redistricting the law signed earlier this year.
Prop 50 is not about drawing lines on a map. It is about holding the line to what makes us who we are. Donald Trump is...
The midterms are still a year away, but today could show how both parties are connecting with voters heading into 2026.
Well, Maddie, it's looking like a great evening to walk out to the polls and go vote.
I agree, Jackson. The nice breeze has definitely been a highlight of the day. Let's send it over to our weather anchor, Gabriella Cruz, to see what tonight looks like. Gabriella?
Thank you both. Today's weather certainly makes it for a fantastic day to walk on down to the polls and vote. Taking a look at the weather currently, it looks like that there's going to be clear skies across North Texas this afternoon. A perfect day to get outside and soak up the breeze. We're sitting at 71 degrees with a feels like of 71 as well. For once, there's no surprises there, with winds coming in from the southeast. Keeping things feeling light and crisp as we head into the evening. Expect that clear weather to stay around, but the temperatures will drop to about 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, it's officially sweater weather again. Winds will shift slightly down from the south at 11 miles per hour, so expect a chill in the air. Tomorrow, we're going to be warming up a little bit with highs near 76 degrees. Feel like with that feels like still being 76 as well. Temperatures will stay the same, but winds are going to come down from the southeast at 10 miles per hour, setting us up for another calm and beautiful day. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Gabriella. Tonight, members of both political parties are remembering former Vice President Dick Cheney. The longtime Republican passed away last night at the age of 84. Cheney rose to power in the 1970s as Chief of Staff to President Gerald Ford. He later became Secretary of Defense before being chosen as George W. Bush's running mate in 2000. Cheney expanded the powers of the vice presidency during his 8 years in office and was a strong supporter of the Iraq War, even after it was proven that Iraq did not have any weapons of mass destruction. In a statement released today, former President Bush called Cheney a calm and steady presence in the White House amid great national challenges. Mr. Bush went on to say, for those 2 terms in office and throughout his remarkable career, Dick Cheney's service always reflected credit of the country he loved. Dick Cheney's family says he died due to complications of pneumonia along with cardiac disease.
Coming up, how tomorrow's moon isn't like any other.
And Oreos is releasing new flavors, Thanksgiving style. Stay with us.
This ever happened to you?
My bike! My bike is gone!
Stolen bikes are an epidemic sweeping college campuses across America.
What am I supposed to do?
It's quite simple. The We Mean Green Fund has partnered with the UNT Police Department to offer free bike locks to any UNT student with a bike. Just show up with your bike in tow and ask.
Now I'll never lose my bike ever again.
Enough worrying. Get your bike lock today.
Hey.
Oh, hey!
What's up?
Nothing much. I'm really bored. I feel like there's nothing to do.
Are you kidding? The MRTS picture show is happening.
The MRTS what?
Come with me.
Okay.
It's a series of free film screenings right here on campus. And there's free popcorn.
Nice. Thank you.
Craving something fresh, flavorful, and made just for you? Look no further than Avesta, your go-to destination for a delicious, full-service dining experience. Dive into our customizable omelets, expertly crafted by our talented cook Jonathan, who guarantees every bite is perfection. All our dishes are handmade, prepared with only the freshest ingredients. Explore our assembly line where you can choose from any of our globally inspired dishes, or customize your plate. It's that easy. And let's not forget dessert. Indulge your sweet tooth with treats from Clark Bakery. With convenient payment methods including card or flex, it's the perfect dining spot for any occasion. Quench your thirst with our wide selection of drinks. Just hand your drinking card to our friendly waiter, and they'll bring your beverage of choice right to your table. When you're done savoring every last bite, our attentive staff will whisk away your tray. Enjoy the peaceful ambiance as you dine in, or use our takeout option for a meal on the go. Avesta.
Amid the government shutdown, 42 million Americans are concerned regarding their SNAP benefits. President Donald Trump threatened SNAP benefits on Truth Social earlier today. These comments come after court orders mandating the Trump administration to keep the nation's largest food program running. As a result, Press Secretary Caroline Levy said the administration would continue to pay out SNAP using contingency funding, which is what 2 judges ordered yesterday. The government says they only have enough emergency funds for half the normal benefits.
Another critical area impacted by the government shutdown is the U.S. airline industry, both passenger and cargo. The Secretary of Transportation is now threatening to close down parts of the U.S. airspace because of the lack of air traffic controllers. These essential workers have been on the job without pay, now missing 2 paychecks. Secretary Sean Duffy is blaming Democrats, saying if they don't agree to the administration's agenda, mass chaos will be the result.
You will see mass flight delays, you'll see mass cancellations, and you may see us close certain parts of the airspace because we just cannot manage it because we don't have the air traffic controllers.
Many TSA security employees and air traffic controllers have been calling out of work or working second jobs because they have not been paid for a month. All this has caused massive delays at airports across the nation, both in security lines and regulating the flow of aircraft into and out of airports.
Jamaica is beginning to recover from the catastrophic impact of Hurricane Melissa, which slammed into the island's western region as an unprecedented Category 5 storm last week. The powerful hurricane left a trail of devastation in its wake, wiping entire communities off the map and leaving thousands displaced. David Culver reports on the enormous challenge ahead of Jamaica's works to restore a sense of normalcy.
We are catching some water because that's the only way we can get water. We are damaged here in Jamaica, real bad.
Across much of western Jamaica, the storm has passed, but you feel it everywhere. Survival mode has kicked in.
In here in Belmont, we are very distraught and we really need some help because you have persons who are very homeless and we don't really have any food supplies.
This is where you live here?
Now they're coming to terms with what's left, and for many here, it's not much.
This was your bed?
Yeah, I'm in my bed. Look at your bed mashed up.
It's all mashed up, you're right. You're right.
There's one here. This is one of our neighbor house also. Her house destroyed also. Everybody house in this community is very destroyed. We don't see nobody. And that I keep on wondering. We have suffered here and nobody comes to assist. You know how we even get some things like these? It's persons who are going around in vehicle and giving out a little portion of tokens.
As one resident pointed out, even if a house is still standing because of concrete, most likely the windows were shattered and water got in, sand got in, furniture, clothes, all their belongings destroyed. I mean, it just continues. It's endless. I mean, you look up there and it just goes all the way up.
Jamaica struggles to recover from the devastation as emergency crews work tirelessly and international aid continues to arrive.
And as Jamaica continues to recover from the impact of Hurricane Melissa, many people in North Texas are keeping a close eye on our changing weather as well.
Let's head on over to NTTV's weather anchor, Gabriella Cruz, to learn more about what we can expect. Gabriella?
Thank you, Jackson. I don't know about you all at home, but I'm starting to feel as if we've skipped over fall and sped right into winter. Starting off across North Texas, we're going to see highs in the mid to upper 70s. 77 in Denton, 78 in Decatur and Bowie, and a little bit warmer, 81 out in Graham. It's that perfect mix of weather that makes you want to skip class and hit a patio somewhere. Not that I'm recommending that. As we move across the state, things are going to stay mild and sunny with 84 in El Paso and Amarillo, 81 in Abilene, and 78 down inside Houston. Now, for our 7-day forecast this week, clear skies are sticking around with highs holding steady in 80s through Friday, but brace yourself for this weekend. Saturday will drop to 63, and by Sunday, we're going to look at 60 degrees Fahrenheit, with overnights dipping into the 30s. Don't put away all your t-shirts just yet. Things are going to warm back up early next week with a pleasant 72 degrees by Tuesday. So overall, we're looking at sunshine, weather, sweater weather, and maybe a little bit of an identity crisis from Mother Nature. It's just another week inside of Texas. And speaking of what's lighting up our skies, let's talk about something a little brighter than your 7-day forecast. This week's full moon isn't just any moon, it's the closest supermoon of 2025. It'll hang low on the horizon and shine brighter than usual, especially just after sunset. The moon reaches peak fullness Wednesday morning at 8:19 a.m., marking what's known as November's beaver moon. And if you miss it, don't worry. The next supermoon will rise exactly 1 month from now on December 8th. That's all I have for you guys. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Gabriella. Well, I know Christmas is coming soon, but we can't forget about Thanksgiving and all that great food that comes with it.
I couldn't agree more, Jackson. It's not just turkey we have to look forward to, though. NTTV's Emily Rice is here to tell us more about some new additions for this year's holiday. Emily?
Thanks, Maddie. Thanksgiving is nearly here, and my personal favorite part about the holiday is the abundance of desserts. Thankfully, Oreo is here to present us with a new collection of 6 limited edition flavors, including caramel pie, pumpkin pie, and cranberry sauce. In addition, there's some scarily flavorful new cookies like turkey and stuffing, sweet potato, and creamed corn. The Oreos come in a limited edition cookie-shaped tin, including 2 of each flavor, and are only available through the Oreo website. If you're looking for something to drink with those strange flavored cookies, Coca-Cola has released its first new holiday flavor in 5 years. The new flavor, Creamy Vanilla Coke, will be available in both full and zero sugar versions. The Coca-Cola Company says this version of its classic drink is infused with smooth, creamy vanilla flavors that capture the joy of the season. The bubbly soda will be sold in stores nationwide and on the Coca-Cola website. And locally acclaimed North Texas barbecue restaurant, Hurtado Barbecue, is expanding its reach and opening a new location in Denton County. A location in Argyle is set to open next year. The barbecue joint is known for its Mexican fusion, playfully called Mexique, a flavorful blend of Tex-Mex and craft barbecue techniques. Hurtado previously made North Texas' monthly list of best barbecue and was given honors by Southern Living. They're also the official barbecue of the Texas Rangers. Hurtado has permanent locations in Arlington, Dallas, Fort Worth. That's all I have for you today. Back to you.
Thanks, Emily. Coming up, how a multi-million-dollar donation is impacting UNT's athletic department.
And how one man's fascination with Legos got him locked with the blocks. Stay tuned.
Looking to open a free checking or savings account but don't know where to start? Check out DatQ Credit Union right here on campus. Get your Mean Green debit card instantly or apply for a DatQ Visa credit card today. Your school, your card. Plus, make deposits at their 24/7 ATM, checks or cash whenever you need it. Make sure to sign up for DatQ's online banking platform and mobile app for easy access anytime, anywhere. Visit them at www.datq.org to learn more. DatQ, the official financial institution of UNT Athletics.
I wonder what's on the radio today. I don't know about this. This is not it.
Everything alternative, commercial free. 88.1 Indie.
Here at KNTU, we have 2 traditional stations, 88.1 Indie and KNTU Jazz.
We've also recently launched an internet radio station called Mean Green Hits. If you want to hear more, you can check us out at MediaNorthTexas.com.
That was pretty good.
Are you looking for a fun club with travel opportunities? Dive into the UNT Swim Club. Practicing Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Pole Recreation Center. We accept members at any skill level. For more information, reach out to us at unt.swimclub on Instagram.
Are right around the corner, and UNT is hosting a dinner that is not for a normal dinner.
Yes, it is an evening to prepare students for success beyond the classroom. NTTV's Amber Rapassi has more on why this dinner is more than just food. Amber?
Thanks, guys. It's a special night here at UNT. The Career Center and the Housing Resident Life have teamed up to offer students a etiquette dinner series. Students have showed up in style, ready to dine and get inspired. Here with me now is Miss Jasmine Dixon. Miss Jasmine, thank you so much for your time today. So what is the goal behind hosting the etiquette dinner series?
So the goal of the etiquette dinner is pretty simple. It's really to give students an opportunity to learn about professional etiquette, from accepting an invitation or declining to figuring out how to introduce yourself for an elevator pitch, and really just getting comfortable in a professional social setting.
How amazing. Now, I do notice there are a lot of tables around here. So how many students are in attendance, and what did we eat for dinner?
Yeah, so there are a little over 260 students, and we have 45 table hosts. Today, for the appetizers, we had a vegetarian Samoa with a beef kebab, along with our famous cranberry punch, and for dinner they're having a Caesar Winspear salad with a chicken piccati and either a chocolate mousse case or tres leches.
Wow, that sounds absolutely delicious. Now, the main point is, what are the skills or the lessons the students are going to be learning tonight?
Again, really, it's about giving them an opportunity really to learn about themselves and how they network and how to be professionally authentic.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you. What an opportunity for these students. And talking about an opportunity, the Mean Green Athletics got the donation of a lifetime. Now, my colleague Caden has more details on this story. Caden?
That's right, Amber. Huge opportunities are to come to our athletics department as they received a record-breaking $4.6 million donation from the Uyghur family. The donation will go towards the school's strength and conditioning area, which currently ranks second to last among American Conference schools' weight rooms. The brand new weight room will be known as the Uyghur Family Strength and Conditioning Center, named after Tom and Christy Uyghur, who just so happen to be UNT alumni. The area will expand more than 20,000 square feet, with construction to start early next year. This large growth in the weight room brings hope to better recruitment for all of UNT athletics. That's all for me. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Caden. Maddie, I've got to tell you, as this year continues, my school pride also does. It keeps growing, and because our college is on a roll.
That's right, Jackson. I just love UNT, and they had another great weekend. Our sports anchor, Haley Stubb, has all the details. Haley.
Thanks, guys. Yes, the win over Navy keeps the Mean Green in the hunt for a conference title. I'll break it down further next. Plus, I've got an in-depth look at the UNT men's basketball team and more after the break. Stay with us. A new era of UNT men's basketball has begun, with one of 6 rosters nationwide that return 0 scholarship or walk-on players, along with the fresh coaching staff. The program hopes to not only continue its winning tradition, but also to take it one step further.
Get ready for more dunks like this out of the North Texas men's basketball team this year. A new team with a new game plan.
I feel like that's going to shock a lot of teams, just how physical we are, how aggressive we are, you know, on both sides of the ball, and we just hope to build off of that.
Physicality is a main focus of new head coach Daniel Robinson in his first year at the helm. Before coming to Denton, Robinson helped Cleveland State become the best defensive team in the Horizon League, forcing the most turnovers and allowing the fewest points per game. Senior guard Demarion Watson says, however, the head coach has sparked more than a new level of play.
He just gives everybody so much confidence. I haven't played for a coach that has given me as much confidence as he has. And then just he's always telling us to stay together no matter what, no matter what adversity we're facing. So it's really just a unique experience being coached by him.
The team's confidence was evident in their exhibition win at the Super Pit on Wednesday. A belief in one another they hope will make this season a slam dunk.
One of the biggest things that we talk about is playing for the guy next to you. And so, man, the buildup of that has been pretty strong the last few weeks. And so for them to come out tonight and our energy to start the game was real. It was real. And so I think we've got a lot to build on, so I'm excited about that.
The Mean Green got off on the right last night, running away with an 88-54 win over the New Mexico Highlands Cowboys. They look to double their win total on Thursday when they host the Northwestern State Demons at 7 p.m. It wasn't just the men's team that made a splash in their season opener last night. The UNT women dominated Oklahoma Christian 106-36, also at the Super Pit. It was the 3rd highest margin of victory in program history, with 6 Mean Green players scoring in double figures. UNT got off to a rocky start in the first quarter, but did a complete 360 heading into the second, lighting up the scoreboard with 38 points in 10 minutes. Third-year head coach Jason Burton said post-game that this year's team could be special. They will try to keep the train rolling in their next game Friday against Grambling State. Arguably the most monumental win across all North Texas sports this weekend came out of DATQ Stadium Saturday as the Mean Green football ended Navy's 10-game winning streak with a 31-17 victory. Freshman running back Caleb Hawkins haunted the Midshipman defense for all 60 minutes, running for nearly 200 yards and tying the program record for most rushing touchdowns in a game. On defense, North Texas forced 3 key turnovers. This win keeps North Texas in contention for a possible playoff spot. With the bye week this week, the Mean Green face the UAB Blazers on the road next, a game I know we are all excited to watch. Maddie and Jackson.
Thanks, Haley. You know, there's some things in life you never outgrow, like Legos. Everybody loves Legos. I've even sold my fridge to pay for Legos.
Oh, wow. Probably not as much as this guy, though. Police in Watauga near Fort Worth arrested Winston Love last week. He's accused of shoplifting over $1,000 worth of Lego products from a Target store. A search warrant of Love's home revealed a major theft ring with tens of thousands of dollars of stolen Lego products from over 80 stores in North Texas. Police are still investigating and say there are more arrests possible. Now, I have an arrestable offense. It's leaving the Legos on the floor.
Ooh, tell me about it. I stepped on one last week. Do not recommend. Thank you for joining us on NTTV Nightly News.
Join us again tomorrow at noon and tomorrow evening at 6 here on North Texas Television.